Before we get to your scheduled video, please remember that likes and comments tell YouTube to promote our work to other people, and subscribing to the channel tells you when something new drops. You can also head to the link tree in the description to peruse my books, join us on Discord, or support us on Patreon. You can get episodes of Journey of Wrestling and Violent Profiles early, as well as a load of other treats. Even just $1 a month earns you a name drop for being cool. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the show. Wrestling.
Wow, okay, alrighty, here we go.
Yep. I'm Eric J. Chucky, this is the boy.
Well,
We introduce ourselves now.
Sure.
You know who we've all have introduced? Wow, that didn't come out right at all. You
People are cool.
Yes. That's going to be a guy from Ohio, Harmony, Passion Killer 711, Distribution to KTL on the tip of your tongue, and my good friend Mike, Rob. It's revolution, baby. It has begun.
You guys like this show.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. No, we're here. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. In that sense, I'm going to triple check that I fixed this. 4 shows per month. Oh, cool. Actually, these are ticked. Yeah, so we can see that anytime. We figured out what all indies available means, and that means that we don't have to like scout the indies. We just ask them to come hang out with us. Which I maybe wouldn't have done that if I knew that's what that means.
Yeah, because we have a scout.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
Whatever, it's not a huge deal. Okay, so the things we did behind the scenes. Our goals.
Yes.
Let's go to the mail. That's the easiest way to do that. Goals for this year from Tony Khan himself. Never blink. All right, we'll work on it, boss. I think that's a you thing. Win one year-end award that isn't bad. Although I have to say, parentheses, no bad awards, looks like Tony Khan wrote it.
Yeah.
Create a trio of Julia Hart, Rosemary, and Ruby Soho and make them main eventers. I don't know if we're doing that. Hold 2 4.5-star or higher matches. I feel good about that. We've got a really strong roster.
I feel like we can knock that one out on accident.
Yeah.
If we get close to the end of the year, and we're sweating for time, Julia Hart, Rosemary, and Ruby Soho are going to be real good friends real soon, and they're going to get a vlog camera.
Yeah. So, potential contract changes. Eddie Kingston, Drew McIntyre, Dexter Lumis, Ryan Nemeth, Rosemary, Dirty Dango, Simon Miller, and Big Damo are all thinking about going part-time.
Unfortunate, but all our favorite wrestlers are old on account of we're old.
Well, and the young guys we didn't get a chance to get. So,
we did finish the rest of the draft also. So we have some people you guys do not know about. Secret people.
I mean, they're not really a secret. The folks we have here, we made the 4 Horsemen, which consists of Hangman Adam Page, Griff Garrison, Brock Anderson, and Brian Pillman Jr. We made the House of Black, despite our lack of Malachi, which consists of Sky Blue, Brody King, Julia Hart, Rhea Ripley, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Dirty Dom and Dirty Dango maybe need to have a dirty...
They need to have a dirty off.
They need to get dirty.
Dirty on a pole.
And we have Up, Up, Down, Down as a trio. Danger, Breeze, and Woods. So, did we add somebody to the Dark Order? Yes, we added Kip Sabian to the Dark Order. So,
because we had Evil Uno and John Silver, and we wanted them to have at least one more person.
Yeah. We're probably going to have to fill out the roster, but we wanted to do that stuff later on. You know,
sort of live, yeah.
Feel things out. Because we have trios and tag team titles. We've got we need more meat. But that's fine. Okay, well, we are here. We're training on our roster. We have Luigi Primo. We are training his work rate.
On account of Luigi Primo, am the best wrestler. One work rate star is just a lie.
Yeah, he's clearly at least 3 stars. But we filled out the rest of the roster and then we grabbed him. What we maybe should have done was recruit some people to trade, because we do want to get MJF and so eventually.
We really should have. Yeah, we should have grabbed like 3 extra people for the sole purpose of giving them 3 people for MJF.
Right. Well, we've got scouts. We can mess around with that. I said we had Brock Anderson. We are getting rid of his dull worker. That is something that is happening. So, We might try to not work with him for a while at first. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe
put him in segments mostly.
Yeah.
Maybe have the Four Horsemen mostly go after like the main event title and the tag title.
So those are the behind the scenes updates.
So now, let's book Revolution.
Well, now let's manage our staff.
Oh yes, we do have to do that also.
So we do have 2 people in each position, and that's awesome. And we can hire 3 because we're at max. But let's see how it goes first. Let's not.
We don't really need a scout anymore.
They might be involved in like bringing them to the main roster and stuff. But
True.
So let's go ahead and do that. Let's look at the indies. And as I said, everybody is unavailable. They're not in the scouting area. Man, so many people. We didn't get Cutler because something about him sucks, right?
He's bad, yeah.
He's got a 1 charisma. That's weird.
He's very charismatic. Cucamonga Strong Style is an excellent name for his gimmick, though.
Yeah, he's in real life right now. He's tag teaming with what's his name? Colt Cabana.
You would think you would remember it. It was said so prominently over so many years. I mean,
3-3.
No.
Also, why natural heel? Look, I'll give you dull worker, but
No, 1-3. He is not good, but he is suave.
yeah, I don't get natural heel. That's interesting. Harley Cameron 1-2. Okay.
I'm starting to see why we didn't recruit any of these people.
Pat Buck. Well, so here what we can do is guys like good old Dick Blood, right?
We could hire Dick Blood and trade him
Trade
out
him for MJF. Yeah.
We could trick them into getting Dick Blood. How much money do we have? Do we have Dick Blood
We have
money?
more money than Jesus Cristo, my friend, and he was notoriously poor. Let's make this quick. I got places to be. Dick Blood. Come on, man. We call him that because that's his real name, just for the record, in case you've missed that. I'm going to lowball him. We'll see what happens.
He's going to say no.
Okay, yeah, you're right. He said no.
So
400.
that's 500 to get him onto the main roster. Do we need him on the main roster to trade him?
We don't need him on the main roster.
We can trade people in our training roster?
I'm almost positive. That worked. Let's not send him to the main roster yet, because we don't have any intention of using him either way.
Right.
So we'll go back. And just to see, we will go to view roster. We are going to end up trading with Jesus Christ Wrestling, Maxwell, Jacob Friedman. Oh no, I need to hit like trade, right? Oh, negotiate. What the fuck? I ain't got it.
Well, we just spent $500 on Dick Blood, or $400 on Dick Blood. So
let's hold some events, but this changes things.
Like, we just spent $400 on Dick Blood completely pointlessly, it turns out.
That's okay.
Because trading costs $100, so it's
yeah. We'll yeah. Now we have something in our arsenal. But let's go ahead and see if you can trade there. That was my error. Trade. My bad. It's been a hot minute. Okay, so I'm gonna have to type with my meat hands. Rick.
No, you absolutely can't.
So he does need to be on.
It was literally actually super pointless. Oh well, that's good.
It's a learning. We have money to learn with. Look, I'll view our roster. Richard, where are you?
He's in the training roster. It's not visible.
You know what? He would be. He's still in negotiations. He's not going to show up until next month anyway. Like, they don't actually join our roster.
True.
So
Maybe that's what's happening.
Maybe that's the deal. Okay. I don't think anybody's unhappy. I don't think that's possible. No. So I think that's all the staff we need doing stuff, right? Yeah, because we can't scout anything. All right. Well, to the book.
Yep.
That didn't take long. So we need to decide titles. And let's decide the most important one, the AEW World Championship.
I mean, look, we're starting a whole new thing. It's got to be, again, it needs to be main eventers. We only have 3. So, do we have...
I think we could get away with an upper mid-carder.
No. To start us off, it should be one of the 2 main eventers.
All right.
So, who is it? If we do Hangman Rhea Ripley, that gives us a good, solid House of Black versus 4 Horsemen thing we can do as a feud.
Well, I mean, we could just do the match this way.
Well, yeah, but they don't like it. Also, we need to determine who's winning it. Or are we just simulating it?
Well, yeah, we can determine who's winning it.
Also, we don't have a main event face.
No, we don't, do we? Do we want to switch Drew?
Scroll down. No, on Drew.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't have natural heal.
No.
So, I don't hate it.
And that's
so we have a main event face?
Yeah, that's like $10 or something, so... Drew.
Look, we're going to be in the dick blood hole for at least 3 months, so it's fine.
What are you talking about? We're going to put on a great show and make all kinds of money. Change alignment. The $30. He's a good guy now. Everybody loves him. Okay, back to the book. AEW World Title. Everyone, this is the card. Drew McIntyre, Hangman Adam Page, Rhea Ripley. This is the match you've been dreaming about.
So, yeah, that's fine. We can simulate it, or we can decide who wins, but let's get some matches together and then think.
Okay, that's fine. You know, we can see when we get there.
So, TNT and TBS. We got rid of the women's title, but we didn't get rid of the TBS title. So
yeah, we just got 2 mid-card singles championships.
And the FTW and the International.
This one is fake.
We have 4 singles cards. So I would say...
I'm just admiring the belts, that's all.
Yeah, they're nice. Honestly, these are the same, the TBS and TNT. They're both basically the TV title.
Well, no, because they don't have to be defended on TV.
No, but that rank. They're if in the International is the Intercontinental Championship tier. It's
they all technically belong to upper mid carders right now, like in terms of the game anyway. I don't. The only one that doesn't belong to somebody who's decent in the real life or the game is FTW, and no one cares. So these could. There's a couple ways we could play this, and we have a huge upper mid carder roster. In fact, we don't have anything below lower mid carder. We don't have jabronis.
So yeah, we could. Oh look, we can eat this. That's fine. I'm just thinking who to put in the match.
And like the lowest upper mid carder is Cheeseburger, and the highest lower mid carder is Truth Magnum. They're not that far apart.
No, like I said, we can absolutely afford. We have people for this. I just need to figure out how do we differentiate the TNT and TBS titles.
I see. Well, the TNT title has little red jemmies, and the TBS one has little blue jemmies.
You're a fucking cut up, is what you are.
If this show had ended at that point exactly, and you had just walked and been like, "I'm done with this," I would have understood.
Do we wish to differentiate them at all? Do either of them need a hat?
All right. Well, the International Championship is the workhorse title.
Yeah, that's the one that gets defended a lot.
So let's do that one, and let's find someone who's got a great work rate. So, Dragon Lee we have. Penta. He's going to be in a tag team, though. Hoodfoot. Commander. I don't want to do Commander. Oh, Mustafa. He's really good.
Mm-hmm. Why did we scroll over Eddie Kingston?
Because he actually only has a 2 work rate. He's just over.
Oh, fair enough. Which is also wrong. He should have a 3.
And I think him having a 2 work rate and being over is accurate. I don't think that man gets to a 4 work rate. I don't think that's
You know what? That's
works.
actually super fair.
Pete Dunne's not a bad grab.
Well, we have a bunch of people, so let's pick. Do we want this to be a 2-person match, or is this going to be another triple threat?
I only made it a triple threat because there was nothing else for our other main eventer to do.
Okay. So then let's do two guys that we think both would be good with it. Not Orange Cassidy, just because I want to do something different. He would otherwise be perfect for it, obviously. Swerve, Xavier Woods.
Swerve is really good.
This could be a good Swerve title run, could get him in this game over enough to be world champ.
I think Swerve and Pete Dunne, maybe.
I like it. I'm for it. Let's roll it.
That's going to be my suggestion. Okay.
Okay. Now for the TNT or TBS. Which one do you want to do first?
Did we even get Hook? Do we have Taz?
I don't think so. I don't believe we have either of those people.
Well, I think Taz technically works for us. He's just commentary, but why do we have the Taz title?
Because it's an AEW title.
But it's not even officially recognized by AEW. In the canon. I fucked up. We'll worry about that one last.
That can just be the lower mid-carder title. It's fine.
Well, and that's something I was going to say about these two. Is we could sacrifice the build on one of them and put it on lower card guys.
Okay, so between the two, which one feels less real?
They're both pretty legit. TBS is slightly newer.
Okay, that's as good a reason as any.
Okay, we'll go down excuse me, into lower mid card.
Let's do a couple people who are actually in AEW.
Okay.
Let's do Ryan Nemeth and Sean Dean.
That's face on face. That's fine. Sean Dean. Okay. Did I click the title? Yes.
You did.
Cool. Okay.
TNT title.
TNT Championship.
And this one can be for it's the crossover.
Yeah.
Lower and upper, sort of the in-betweeners.
Wow, we've got so much talent to choose from here.
We do.
I meant to look up stuff about Evil in between last episode and this one. And
you did, but you didn't.
That did not happen. I'm gonna say we give it to my girl Willow.
Sounds good. Who's she fighting?
We got Max the Impaler. They would be perfect. What a match they would put on.
Okay.
Like, I would watch that in real life, very much so.
I would watch most of these matches, yeah.
Well, yeah, jeez.
All right, so now, you said we're worrying about the FTW last, so let's go to the tags.
Let's go to the tags. Okay. The World Tag Team Championships.
Do we want to immediately have this be the Four Horsemen? Because that way we can still have Brock in segments and they just go after like the main event and the tags.
It's not a bad idea. In fact, let's just make it a triple threat. Get some guys on the card here. Oh, and Sky Blue and Julia Hart.
Yeah. House of Black also going.
Four corners tag team match. Let's bump that up there. Garrison and Pillman Jr. That's
they knew. That's exactly who it's supposed to be. Cool. All right, let's do the Trios title.
I'm really excited about that. Trios title. That's going to be up, down, down versus the Dark Order.
Yeah, perfect.
That's just how it is. Oh, forgot to put the title in there. Select titles. World Trios confirm. Okay. All right. And
so that's all our titles except the FTW.
Except the FTW. Do you want to just get rid of the FTW?
I don't care, but you really clearly do want to just get rid of the FTW titles, so let's go ahead and do it.
It's more that it's like ancillary because
you don't need to explain yourself, bud.
But no. I mean, you're making a bit out of the misunderstanding. I'm saying that for the benefit of the audience. I don't have like a grudge against it or anything. It's just that we don't need it, and it's Taz's pet gimmick title, and if we don't have his son around, and Taz isn't actually part of our game in any tangible capacity,
brother, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Go get rid of it.
Okay. He's going to be really mad at me when we lose stuff for getting rid of that title.
Well, I mean, we're gonna lose prestige, yeah.
He's gonna be like, that's what happens? I'm ticked.
Retire. It's up there at the top.
Ooh. Are we gonna need another singles title? No, because we've got these triple and duo divisions. Goodbye, my friend. FTW Championship. Retired. Yes, I'm sure. Well, gave us $50 and it didn't seem to cost anything.
It gives you money. It gives you money?
Did they break down the gold? Give it back to us.
Did we melt Taz's title down for our dick blood debt? This is great TV. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, all right.
Okay, so we need to strap Jake the Snake to somebody. We ended up recruiting him, and he was one of our last recruits because we wanted a full roster first.
Who has a bad charisma? I don't think we have anybody with a 1.
No, we've got some guys with a 2.
Well then, pick a 2 charisma person who Jake the Snake Roberts fits as a manager for.
Nick Comoroto. I don't know why he has a 2 charisma.
Well, there you go.
Or Miro, good lord. Nah, Miro does his own problems.
Miro deserves the 2 charisma.
Segment. The manager's segment. Reveal manager. We are going to have Nick. Oh, he's right there. Wow. Magic. Add some producer focus to that. Teresa Turner and Jonathan Adams. I think that's a president. Jake Roberts. All right, book that shit.
There we go. All right, now we have 8 wrestling matches left to book.
Yes.
Because this is an AEW pay-per-view. You're going to watch all the fucking wrestling in the world.
Let's get a main event package. I think those are all the necessaries. Everything else can be fiddled around with. So, are we adding feuds to any of these? Not these here, obviously. Do we want to add a feud to Swerve and Pete Dunne?
There's no reason. Basically, any feud we start here, the person who is not winning this match is also losing the feud. Because we can't switch the title that quickly.
True, unless the feud is really good.
And lasts a long time.
But we should book assuming it's going to fail, because that's easier to recover from. I don't care about what happens between Ryan Nemeth and Sean Dean. They're also face versus face. I don't think that's a great idea.
No, I think that's just a match.
Up, down, down versus the Dark Order. However, they're
I feel like
our
that
trios.
Can be a feud,
yeah. Okay, so let's add a feud. And it's really simple. No, it's not. These guys are goofballs.
Better YouTube channel.
Yes.
Better YouTube.
No, hold on.
Superior content.
That's yeah. Perfect. All right. In thinking about this, I'm going to suggest we make Drew the champion.
Okay.
We can create a feud between the Horsemen and the House of Black in some combination, whatever
but
one.
But that's creating a feud separately.
Yes.
That way the game doesn't get confused.
But then we can have face champion Drew McIntyre defend the title against a bunch of upper mid-card heels.
Yeah, Drew can be locked in as the first of this new era of AEW champion.
And you know what? We're televised. Let's give this man his flowers. Unlike certain other company.
Let's give him what he deserves. Absolutely. Sold.
Okay, so the only one to decide, because I don't think Willow Nightingale versus Max the Impaler. I don't know what's in there in terms of a feud. Do we want to do Swerve versus Pete?
It's a feud.
It would be a feud. All right, let's run it. Let's see what the options are. Corruption, loser turns heel. Redemption, winner turns face. Greatest rest. Jesus. I mean, that might just
so hot. Like, they've got the work rate for
and
it.
they are who they are. That's incredible. Okay, all right, other matches. Beautiful.
All right, so we took Eddie Kingston's title away, and we made him the Eternal Continental Champion, but we hired him anyway. We hired him and retired his title. He's punished Eddie.
Eddie Kingston versus Hook.
But I wouldn't mind like Eddie versus, because we're just trying to get people on the card and fill matches in. Eddie versus Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, Eddie leading up to it, in real life, in stuff we didn't get to play. Eddie's cutting a bunch of promos about how, things are changing around here. They took my title. They took everything from me. And you don't even care. You don't even care, Orange. And Orange is like, wow, no.
You gotta, it's fine.
Yeah. Guess what they say is you roll with the punches. That was a wrestling joke because often in wrestling, never mind. We got such a big roster. Well, we could do the Dom off as a one-off. the dirt fight.
The dirt fight?
Dirt fight. Dirt. Oh, they're heel versus heel, though. They're not going to like that.
We are just starting out.
Yeah,
we shouldn't piss them off.
Let's not piss off
yet.
the fans. We'll build to it. It's fine.
We could do a match for some of the other members of the Dark Order.
Oh yeah, who ended up in that? Or no, it's all of them. John Silver.
Oh no, I'm sorry. This is with the fucking naming convention. The House of Black.
Oh, so that's Dom.
Julia
is in the tag match. That's Dom and Brody King. Yeah. Well, who could they fight? We've got a pretty good tag division. Nobody.
The Guns.
The Guns are in the other match.
Oh, okay.
Is there a tag team we could throw together in the lower card that makes sense?
For Dirty Dom and
that's just
and Brody King to eat.
Just kind of food. Is there somebody in the upper card we could throw together? You know what? I love him to death, but Penta is
because Ray's
jobber to the stars.
Yeah, Ray's still hurt.
We could do Rosemary. They look similar. Sure, I think that's fine. Dirty Dom, Brody King. There we go. Booked. Okay. 5 left, and we can do more segments. I think we have two more segments we can do.
Yeah, but we got so many good people for wrestling.
We do.
What about getting Miro versus Evil?
They're both heels.
Damn. Is there another big motherfucker who is a face? Could we do a meat match?
Big Damo. He's a heel.
Willie Mack?
Willie Mack is a face. The meat exists. Not segment. Go to singles.
Hell, you could throw Damo in there for all I care.
Yeah. Miro. Evil. Big Damo.
Willie Mack.
Hoodfoot. Dexter Loomis.
He is a great big motherfucker, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not. He's like more big than like big. But yeah, and Odyssey Jones. Look at all that meat. Look at all that meat.
Yeah, book.
7-man match. What a weird combination of men.
This is the meat mountain. This is sponsored by Arby's.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
I'd like to showcase some of our. Dalton Castle is a face. Pagano, what are you right now? Pagano's a heel. I'm just going to say Pagano versus Dalton Castle.
Absolutely fund it. This
is
an AEW pay-per-view. We are cleaning this plate.
Yeah, some of the
every single one of these segments is getting booked.
Some of it's on the pre-show. Do we want to do some promos?
I mean, we can, but like, why?
Not on the pay-per-view, but if we're training Luigi's work rate, he's going to need to work.
Yeah, but not right now.
Not right now.
What about Gravity?
Gravity?
Scroll up versus Action Andretti.
Okay.
Scroll up. Simon Miller.
Okay. And Grado?
Sure!
Just a big face match. This will be the opener.
Yeah, that's the opener. That's
specifically the opener.
We can make that like a contract match or something like that.
Brian Keith. Nah, I don't think he's quite in the meat match.
No, he's
Close.
He's short. Yeah. He's a short king. In wrestling. I'm sure he's a normal.
Oh, so you wanted to shift Red Velvet's gimmick. We should maybe start that.
Yes, she needs to have a monster feud with someone that like heats up and ends in like a first blood match.
Okay, so we want somebody who's a badass. We've got Gigi Dolan's pretty cool. Ruby Soho's pretty nasty. I don't really know what JTG's gimmick is right now, but he's a face, so that's not necessary.
I mean, Abaddon is
Abaddon's the easy one. Let's make sure there's not anyone else. Because I'd hate to go back through and be like, we should have done... No, it's Abaddon. All right. So Red Velvet and Abaddon are going to start things. We're going to add a feud to this. Stepping up, disrespect, corruption, redemption.
Corruption, it's right there.
You're going to want Red Velvet to turn heel at the end of this?
I mean, it makes sense.
Okay. I'm just making sure I'm understanding you correctly. Sounds great. And we get to run this cool new feud that we have never had access to before. Yeah. Abaddon sees potential in Red Velvet, and they want to turn her to the dark side.
Yeah, it's embrace the hate, but 2024.
Yeah. Okay. We have one segment left.
Do we want to do any more segments, or do we want to try and get another match on?
If we do a segment, we could do like a promo battle between 4 people that just kind of gets them over and gets them on the card.
Okay.
Otherwise, we have to come up with a match.
I mean, this is the very beginning. There's no pre-established shit here. We're starting fresh, so we could just throw any random bullshit together to make a match.
All right, singles. Oh man, it's no longer highlighting who's not booked. That's okay.
Well, yeah, because people can do segments and also
sort them by charisma. Billy Starks, Brian Keith, Dirty Dango, and was Evil. Did we get him on the card? Yeah, he's in the meat match.
Grado's Joe Hendry?
Joe Hendry. Cool. We'll put them together. We'll throw the other producer on it. Which one are we using? The president? Yes, so we'll use Teresa Turner. And it's just a big promo battle. And they're all talking about who's more excited to be right here in All Elite Wrestling.
You know what this is?
What's up?
This is that desk.
What desk?
This is the sports desk that they sometimes cut to.
Oh, okay. So these are the
analysts.
All right. So this is the analyst bullshit. You know, at first they do what do they call it? Countdown. What do they call that? 0 hour.
0 hour.
Yeah.
That's 0 hour.
We watch it every
Honestly,
month
you know what?
Yeah.
Starts with the main event package. The promo battle is the end of 0 hour.
Okay,
So what here is on the pre-show?
This, I believe, was on the pre-show.
Yes.
That's actually a feud, so let's get it on the actual show. And we'll have that occur. Oh, man. After the end of this. Okay. Here we go. Nick Comoroto feuds with whoever wins this.
Sold.
So, it'll have to be a face.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure he's heel. Okay. And then...
So, Willie Mack, then? I think he's the only face in there.
He might be. We'll start big there with the Trios title after that. Cool down with Eddie Kingston, Orange Cassidy. These guys are big, but the match doesn't matter. Cool down with this match. Move into Eddie versus Orange. Not that it technically matters in terms of booking.
This is for us.
Yeah, this is for us. Eddie versus Orange can actually go there. Yeah, okay. This looks pretty good. Any arguments?
No, I think we're good.
All right, let's rock. Let's do this. Yes, play the event. Look at that. Look
Bam.
at that. It's like having good staff and stuff is great. Okay. Do we care who wins this?
No, this is the pre-show.
All right. I'm glad.
You know what? We're gonna Gravity wins. Cool start.
Oh, cool spots. Oh, man, who could have said from Gravity? Pagano versus Dalton Castle. We don't actually care who wins.
Yeah, I also don't care who wins this.
Okay. Pagano. Makes sense.
Cool.
Here's the commentary desk. It's great. People love it.
They actually did a really good job.
Brian Keith is starting to get over.
Brian Keith is getting over at commentary.
I think Abaddon needs to start
Abaddon wins.
winning. Yeah, because it's got to get
This
under
is-
Red Velvet's skin.
This is the very classic beat the face down until they ultimately win, but
sacrifice something in doing so.
yes.
Yeah. All right, so Abaddon takes this one. Not the best thing in the world, but that's why we've scheduled this the way we have.
Yes.
Okay, so our faces here are Odyssey Jones. Oh, Dexter Lumis is a face right now. Hoodfoot, Willie Mack. That's it.
Well, we really did book all the faces and then all the heels.
So,
Who wins the meat match? Who's the meat lord?
who is going up against Nick? Nick's a lower card guy, so probably not Loomis. So in that sense, I'm suggesting Mac, Hoodfoot, or Odyssey Jones.
I know almost nothing about any of these people, so
I don't know a lot about Odyssey Jones other than that he's very agile, I believe. Hoodfoot is just hardcore.
then that one, why not? Or Willie Mack. He's the one I actually have seen.
Willie Mack on dint of having been seen. I've seen Hoodfoot live. He was pretty cool. That got what I expect out of it, and this guy's trunks are glowing.
Shiny glowing trunks.
Excuse me.
And then Nick Camarado comes out to
And Jake Roberts is...
cuts. Nick Camarado stands silently and doesn't interrupt Jake Roberts.
You have to understand the grievous mistake you've made today. he just talks for a solid 5 minutes.
And it's
gorgeous.
excellent.
It's fantastic. Thank you, Jake. Okay, Trios Champions.
Who are our first Trios champions? Do we bring in the new era, the up, down, down of it all? You know, the new hotness AEW? Or do we finally give Dark Order their due?
You know what? I'm going to say we finally give Dark Order their due because our Dark Order has somebody else who desperately needs their due in it. In this man right here. So, Dark Order takes the victory. Feud starts. Not bad. Not bad start to the feud. This is just for fun. We're going to get the House of Black a win. Looking good.
Yep.
Plenty of intensity. Glad to see it. Ryan Nemeth versus Sean Dean. Do we care?
Oh no, this is just because this isn't even a feud. Do we give a shit who the first? They're both faces. It literally doesn't matter.
I'm going to give Sean Dean the win because he's way less over.
Sounds good.
Ooh, and it was a good... Oh no, it's for the TBS Championship.
Yeah. This was just determined who the inaugural TBS champion is.
Okay, I like that.
They're both mid-card faces. It's equal distance.
Yeah. All right, Willow Nightingale versus Max the Impaler for TNT Championship.
That's Willow. That's just,
Nice.
You gotta be Willow.
I just got to give Willow her due.
This is a grudge match.
Yeah. Eddie's mad. Man, they're both great. I don't know what. Should I just hit simulate and see who
You
gets
know
to
what?
take
Yeah,
our hearts
the
and
universe
minds?
decides.
Yeah. I'm covering my eyes. Eddie!
Eddie!
How good for Eddie. All right. Swerve Strickland versus Pete Dunne. We've got a lot of face champions. I'm going to say
Swerve
starts
takes this?
one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like he's going to be the one who's ready to move up first. So if we snooch it from him at the end.
Pete, gets beat down a little bit. Well, it's not about him. It's about the title.
Right. All right. Tag team championships. Obviously, that's going to the Outrunners. I'm joking. Do we want Garrison and Pillman Jr. to take it, or Sky Blue and Julia Hart?
We could also do the Guns or the Outrunners. They're not invalid choices.
True. And we are feuding these guys regardless.
Yeah, there's no reason that needs to be on the title. Do we face Guns, heel Outrunners, or one of the stables?
Do you want to just hit simulate?
If we hit simulate, Sky Blue and Julia Hart are winning.
That's true. That's true.
So I'm in that way I'm fine with it. But just to be clear.
Do we want the titles to be something to fix the feud around, or do we want
The feud to be about the feud.
Yeah, and the titles to be
I
able to be defended?
don't know that these guys need a title prop for their feud.
Okay.
And also, it frees us up to have more different people from the feud, from each stable fight each other. If it's just the two stables fighting.
Are the Guns natural heels? Do we need to fix that? They are. Okay.
So in that way, probably not the Guns. In that way,
on the Outrunners, yeah.
Hilariously, yes, it is actually the Outrunners, so that we can fix the Guns.
Bam. Good for them. They deserve the rub. They're one of my favorite unsung tag teams right now. And we said Drew McIntyre was winning the top title.
Two of our big face champion.
Yeah. And we've already got one of those 5-star matches.
Well, there we go.
So that was easy enough.
What a great show. What a great first show.
Yeah.
Only one 5-star match, but we had a 5-star match.
$115.
We are 1/4 of the way to paying off our pointless dick blood debt.
I think you forgot about the $50 I got by
That's true.
melting down Taz's title.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. Cool. Everything's looking pretty good. Tag team championships went down a little bit because those guys are low on the card, but only by 7. We'll get that back. Okay, cool. So it's going to take a second to calculate. Oh, no, it's just done. Wow. We got second place. It feels nice. Ooh, wow. We've got some thick competition, though. AAA is pretty tough. WWE is expected.
Scrolling.
Yeah.
Holy shit, there's so many wrestling federations. Oh, Ring of Honor.
Buddy, I feel you.
0 fan change.
Well, yeah, it could be worse. Could be Rev Pro with a nearly 5-star show and nothing.
That's true. You know what? Good first show. And good first episode.
Yeah, and all the news is, oh no, we're here.
We're important enough to matter.
Yeah, that's really good. All right. Well, how exciting. Well, let's handle this before we leave. Simon Miller wants to put Dragon Lee over Clean.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, dude.
Consider it fucking done, my guy. Simon Miller, I'd like to lose a match to Dragon Lee.
Simon Miller wants to put over Dragon Lee Clean. Abaddon should beat the living dead girl hell out of what's her name? Red Velvet until Velvet snaps to win feud and go heel. Behind the scenes notes we need to cover. We might have to look for more of these. I'll do that off camera. Guns are natural heels.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, we got Ricky Steamboat. So he might actually be on the roster now. And I think that's the only... Yep. Ricky's going to give us his best.
No, you're not.
He's going to give us his best dick blood.
Ah!